Hello there, Nikita is with you. Today I'm talking on the appeal testing. So we are testing everything now, and in the world of expensive user acquisition, inflation rates going up like daily, we have high interest on the loans from the like game funding investment companies and all that stuff. So we are in the crisis. To be honest, I think we are in the crisis. And what started in early 2020s as you have to be data driven but creative led to make a successful, profitable game, just comes to you have to be data driven only on everything to be successful in 2025. From gacha mechanics to, I don't know, the 2-second loading time between the meta and core gameplay, not players, but companies are testing everything. And, well, the reason is simple. When we are in the crisis, we can't really neglect the tiniest, even smallest chance to snap that advantage and increase profitability and advertising effectiveness. That's understandable, purely correct from business POV, fine. But as always, there is a trick. So I'm giving you 3 signs you are doing too much tests, meaning you won't get the effective, the useful data out of it. So the first sign you are making too much tests is that you're getting you're having more than one step back in your testing. So for example, you're testing character forms, and you're getting narrower at each step, at each test, but then someone says, hey, I think we dropped that zombie survival gear too early, let's test it again. And if it's once, okay, but if it's like the second time, it's a strong signal you are off. You have to stop here. Sign number 2, doing A/B tests shows you that you have the same results basically the second time in a row. Again, for example, you're testing DLC gun in 3 settings: zombie chainsaw, Wild West Giga revolver, and some sci-fi shit, I don't know. And you have the same numbers between them. They are not statistically significant, the difference. So you change the designs and whoops, you have the same numbers again. Lots of people, lots of companies just keep on iterating. But I guess, and from my 15 years experience, it's kind of pointless, and you have to stop the tests here and just make a pick on the asset that matches with your other criteria, or the one you just believe the most, and that's it. Third sign you're over-testing is that you're making decisions based on the combo of dozens isolated appeal tests. I guess I have an example here. So let's imagine you have a test on cover mechanics, and you have the results that shows you that cover are better than no cover. So players are fond of playing the game with cover mechanics. Then you have another test on camera, and you have the third person, first person, and top-down camera, and top-down wins. Then you have another test on the setting, and you have the Disney Mickey Mouse as a winner. And final test have the number of enemies you fight with, and again it's a shooter, let's imagine that. And you test in hordes versus small groups, and hordes win. So in the end you got Mickey Mouse world, top-down camera, hordes of enemies, and cover mechanics. If we will combine this, just purely this, and no nothing more above, you will soon get to the point that hordes are not requiring the tactical fight planning you have in the shooters with the covers and the small groups of enemies, which make it messy for the covers, and they are kind of obsolete here. Or the Mickey's world is not that good in the combo of top-down shooter and I don't know, the hordes idea itself. So jokes aside, and kind of saying it frankly, you can have a great shooter top-down camera one with even the covers in the Mickey Mouse world. It might be an interesting concept, but in order for it to be so, you have to take dozens of decisions, to test lots of other things, and you have a long way for it to be so. So it's just a mistake to take the creative decisions based on the pure results of the appeal testing. That is what I see from lots of my clients. They just take lots of tests, isolated tests, combine the result, and here we are. But what you have to do for real is that you have to put your creative ideas and better other people's creative ideas on top of this, on top of the real world appeal data, and then make certain builds to play, to iterate, and to make it more creatively grounded, make it based on your core game pillars. And that's quite difficult thing to do. But who said we have the easy ways to go? So I'm finished for today. As always, like, subscribe, and traditionally wishing you a good day, and see you soon. Bye bye.